Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule.
Hey, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
The most likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him, typically by continuing to live.
Who am I kidding? He's a bottom feeder. But when all the good fish get gobbled up by corporations, sickly minnows are all that's left.
The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos.
You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
If you have an appointment with Ron Hope, he's on the top floor.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there?
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noel. It's really nice to meet you.
I'm Matteo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Oh, don't mind the two of us. Challenging each other intellectually is a cornerstone of our relationship.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House of Arun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems.
We got beer, wine, and spirits. We don't do too many fancy mixed drinks, at least not the kind you get in Neon or New Atlantis.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a co. As in Solomon Coe, first man on Aquila.
I've been his co-pilot since I was old enough to read a map. He lets me fly sometimes, and fix things aboard, and use the intercom and everything.
The colony wars damn near wrecked our economy. Took years of dedicated work, every day wondering if the whole financial system was gonna crater on our watch. But we got it done.
Hate to put a hole in the head of Aquila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
Always preferred working alone, even around people I like. But we're all working together on this one. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is?
And to finish, our lounge special strip. A grilled soy-based steak served with a steaming side of chipped potatoes. It's delicious.
Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it.
You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway.
Our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price.
Yannick is expecting a package. Really not so legal package.
Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you.
I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others.
Ethan said you disappeared right in front of him. Twice now?
3 times?
1 minute, you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight. Intriguing. Anytime we get a news story like this, they always lack the evidence to back it up.
Gas fire. Gas fire. The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident.
Same here. Nothing like a business trip paid in full, especially when there's good downtime.
6-year surgical residency. And I spend my days treating paper cuts and hurt feelings for a bunch of mathematicians and physicists. With Hope Tech, you get people that care about you making that 300th freight run safely and on time.
Don't you worry yourself about that. All your life, you've been just this mess of potential waiting for a chance. Your number's finally been called, and the settled systems had better be ready for you.
Your bed is always yours, no questions asked. I will ask questions, but you can stay here no matter the answers.
Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right?
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called rothosite.
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business?
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts.
Is your ship in need of a doctor? Or a botanist? I might be able to help.
That's right. The Mickey Caviar is in the market for a job, and you look like someone who could use a great ship's cook.
My protocols don't normally permit getting into ships with strangers, but you did have my security overrides.
Maybe this is a side effect of the accident. If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion, then...
Had a second to chat? I'm in the market for a job that'll get me out of Neon. If you need some muscle on your crew, I might be your girl.
Excuse me, I don't suppose you're looking for a robotics expert, are you? I have a vested interest in getting out of Neon.
Hey, Cap, you hiring? Got some baddies on my tail, and I need a place to lay low.
Hey there. You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
Your ship? She's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there?
It is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgot.
The name's Wyatter, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
Ada Lovelace, at your service. My namesake worked with Charles Babbage, and is widely considered the first female programmer. I figured if I talked myself hoarse on the comms, the cavalry would come. I was expecting some Freestar militia, but any port in a storm, I guess.
Genghis predated the Mongols having written records. For being so great a figure, we know practically nothing about him.
Welcome to Aquila City. I don't suppose you're in the market for real estate. If so, then look no further.
Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me?
Dr. Judith Tatien, I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Issa, Victor, to see what is going on.
Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
I have never seen anything like it. Intricate pattern details, a metal that feels soft to the touch, yet bears not one hint of wear or tear.
It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready.
Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias Cartwright.
I'm the mayor of Aquila City.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there.
Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent.
The executive floor houses all of Ryujin's board members, with the exception of Dr. Kalra, who's located in research and development.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky? All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch. The man knows how to run a business.
It's quite the conundrum you two have uncovered. But we'll get to the bottom of it.
And it would have been plenty more if it hadn't been for the two of you. The city owes you both a debt after this.
Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. This ain't the United Colonies, Cupcake. Here, you listen to me. I lead the security force.
I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on.
I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates.
You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough. But I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems.
10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up.
Yep. My talents are best suited for making protective gear. Helmets, vests, suits. You could say I'm a tailor, not a fighter.
Well. Neva's new hotshot. I knew you'd find your way back to my little corner of the key.
Well, let's see what we're dealing with. Nothing a little duct tape wouldn't fix.
My mama joined up when I was 12. She was a first-class smuggler.
Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing. I don't do small talk. You want to do business? We'll do business. You want to chat? Go see Bog.
The name's Fergus. Fergus Wickham. But you can call me Bog. Welcome to the Last Nova, where the drinks are never free.
Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened.
Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers.
Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
I'd like to, but I need to keep a low profile. In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you.
I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to Mast.
I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him. How about you stop pulling my plonker and come back when you've got what I've asked for?
I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me.
Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you.
If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit.
Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Upside Strikers. Oh, geez. Sorry, of course you don't know my name. We never met. I'm Yue. Wow, I never thought this would happen.
Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate.
Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong.
Looks like you've done a bit of violence. A bit of murder.
You must be one of the candidates that Imogen Salzo is interviewing today.
Just to get a few things straight here, I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. If you're struggling, sleep crates are the budget accommodation choice of Neon.
It's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around.
I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up.
I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct.
Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch.
Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, where we craft the finest and most luxurious starships in the galaxy.
In order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work.
We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage.
I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor.
Good luck finding Imogen. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it. Honestly, doesn't matter if I believe that Crix's legacy exists or not. What's important is that I believe in Delgado.
Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me.
Dr. Lane and I were instructed to conduct human trials on several volunteers. So far, only one patient has survived.
Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish, Chief of Medicine. Is there something I can do for you?
Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet.
That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point.
My shenanigans almost led to a total reactor meltdown.
Life on a colony ship has its ups and downs, as you can probably imagine.
I'm Dice K, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but if I can help, I will. Feels like I'm providing a service to the city while trying to run a business. So yeah, I don't get a lot of sleep.
Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine.
You don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you?
We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Mr. Hope is a vital part of not only Polival, but of the entire Freestar Collective.
You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material.
There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger?
I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in.
I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you.
From where I'm standing, seems like our problems are intertwined like a couple of fuel lines in a thruster assembly.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy.
Welcome to Red Mile. We've got clean rooms and neat drinks. Can I help you out with either of those? Or both? Ooh, what about both?
My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile.
You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate.
Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest.
Makes me sad. The thought of soldiers who come home and don't fit in anymore.
You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant, thinking you fight for a noble cause.
This ain't no highfalutin New Atlantis desk job where everyone gets their after bleeding noon tea.
So that you could stand before me
for time immemorial and delve into the mysteries of the unending cosmos.
This guy's amazing.
Atlantis, as I wander the blackness of the deep abyss. My ship is in tatters, all dented and worn, but I trust my old engine to get back by morn. Way out in the blackness, way out in the void. Way get me back to my true love, as quick as an old asteroid.